What has Celebrate Recovery done in your guys' lives?
Well, first of all, my name's Darren, and I'm a grateful believer in Jesus, recovering alcoholic. And that's kind of how we introduce ourselves in the small groups in Celebrate Recovery. And I got into Celebrate Recovery a little over 11 years ago. And Connie and I had been married for about 8 years. And God was a huge part of our life. We both had previous marriages, and we had realized that Jesus has to be in the middle of the marriage. But then things come up, and I started turning back to my old ways, and started secretly medicating with alcohol. And so I admitted that I had a problem, and sought out some kind of help, and what I found was Celebrate Recovery. And so I started going, and within a short amount of time, I believe Connie started to notice some positive changes in my life.
Exactly, and it took me about a year though. I mean, Darren came home after the first couple months and said I needed this great program, and I wasn't too interested at the time. I thought it was good for him because he had the drinking problem, and I did not. I thought it was a program that was specifically for addicts. So it wasn't until I actually came a few times and realized that it's not just for addicts. In fact, most of the women in the small group that I was in were struggling with codependency, which is more control issues, and that's kind of what I had going on in my life. I was raised in a home with two alcoholic parents that our home was super dysfunctional, and I lived in fear a lot, so, I wanted to control everything. In fact, enabling my older children, and so Darren came home and really started pointing out a lot of these dysfunctional behaviors, which caused me probably to stay away a little bit longer, but finally I did, hear God in the midst. It was when Darren got his first year coin that God spoke into my heart that I needed this program, and here we are today. For me, I've been involved 10 years, and he said, as he said, 11. So it saved our marriage, literally, I believe.